dear viewers of OBN Horn of Africa. This is our weekly program, Invest in Ethiopia. In this edition, we are going to present to you the role of domestic investors in boosting economy of the country. Stay tuned. Coffee is more than beverage. It is a very influential commodity that contributes to the comprehensive evolution of many developing and emerging economies, provided funds for new investments, rural livelihoods, and public budgets. It is also considered as the mind-awakening fuel of civilization. Studies show that drinking moderate amounts of coffee leads to a decreasing risk of Alzheimer's disease, diabetes, heart disease, and several types of cancer. Ethiopia is widely known to be the birthplace of coffee arabica. Coffee produced in the country is organic and demonstrated by different varieties and best qualities of beans. It is grown in both highland and lowland conditions, nurtured with care by the farmers. Guji Highland Coffee Plantation is the best example of highland grown coffee in the country.
Guji buna keessa kasee bara sagaltamii lama waggaa 20 dura jechuudha. Naannoo keenya akkuma beekamu qabeenya uumamaatiin kabadaateera tarte biqiltuu adda addaa kamiyyuu yennaatti oomishan ka baachuu fi keessattuu buna gubbaarratti latti baay'ee orgaanikii waan ta'eef.
We've started investing on coffee plantation 20 years ago. Our region is highly gifted with natural resources. It is possible to plant any kind of seedlings, especially coffee, because our land is very organic. We've decided to invest on it. Agriculture experts have been helping us since we have started investing on coffee plantation. First, we established a Murmur Coffee Plantation Development Company. Then we started exporting quality coffee. Now we have upgraded our company to the highest level. Our process started from farmland, so we do not worry about the quality production.
We just test our coffee here. Till now, there is no rejection. Just the mandatory that what we are happening here is we want to fit our customers' need and the international standard. You know, grade 1. Let me say our site is Dembiudo, so we have to fit that Dembiudo standard, and there is a standard there, and also they need Dembiudo on only Dembiudo sites. So is that coffee is Dembiudo really what we are now going to export? Since the customer want some Dembiudo sites, we have to fit that site. We have to test it.
What do you mean by that, Dembiudo?
Dembiudo is site. We have different sites there. Farming site, you know, farming site, Dembiudo, Sawana, and also different types are there. So they explain their need from Dembiudo or Sawana from other sites. Then the site is different from one to other.
Coffee plays a significant role in the economic growth of the country and is deeply intertwined with cultural traditions and day-to-day living. An estimated 25 million people of the country's total population derive their livelihoods from coffee. Coffee remains an indigenous product in similar ways as teff, false banana, and anchote are.
You see, as part of the community, we are working to do our social responsibilities in every aspect of our investment. So, when we are successful, we need to share this investment, our profit with other stakeholders. One of the very good stakeholders are the community. The first thing is to create job opportunity. We have an office here at the capital, Addis Ababa and Dukam. There we have about 186 employees currently. So including the farm, the processing at the sites, we have about 1,800 employees currently. So all these are benefiting from the job opportunity multiplied by their family members, and that's a great contribution, we believe. So the other thing is, as a community responsibility, we are doing these things at the farm level at Shakiso, where the farm is there, and at the industry level. As you have seen in the morning, the Dukam industrial area, that area was very affected with the shortage of potable water, drinking water. When this company established the factory over there, assessing the need of the community and with consultation of the local administrators and representatives of the community, we discussed on that. Then we have just decided to do a water borehole drilling with an investment of big amount of money. So we dig about 126 meter deep borehole to bring up a very good potable water, and not only for the factory, but we give these things to the community. So the people around there are getting drinking water, clean potable water.
Every worker must wash his hand whenever comes to the working place. We also use hand sanitizer, alcohol, and face masks to protect ourselves from coronavirus. The organization fulfilled all the necessary materials to the employees in connection with COVID-19.
Ethiopia is the largest coffee producer in the continent and the fifth coffee producer in the world, next to Brazil, Vietnam, Colombia, and Indonesia, contributing about 4.2% of the total world coffee production. Ethiopia is also known for its almost fertilizer-free coffee producing environment, producing a number of distinctive regional specialty types of coffees, such as Guji, Limu, Coffe, Harar, and Sidama, among the others. The soil altitude and climate of the coffee growing areas have a great influence on coffee characteristics, from its chemical content to its flavor and aroma.
I have been testing now for around 14 years now, and I test every type of Ethiopian coffee. Harar, Sidamo, Guji, Limu, Jima, Walaga, and whatever. There is a difference, a great difference between, but that means we don't say the quality of Guji or Walaga is greater than Harar, because it's a matter of preference. Your customer may need Guji coffee or Harar coffee or Walaga, but it's a matter of preference. And the quality is original. And Arabica coffee and Guji coffee, they have their own identity. Each and every coffee classification has its own characteristics and its own origin. That's why we have to keep our initial quality coffee.
So our engagement as a Guji coffee plantation company, we have been doing this coffee farming, processing, industrial preparation and export for the past more than 8 years. So with all that, we have been contributing in the export of coffee, earning a huge amount of foreign currency. For example, we have been exporting to the capacity of about 30 containers a year, which worth about 3.5 to 4 million US dollar. So our contribution is still continuing, and we are expanding through the processing facilities with high technology, and also working to increase this amount in the coming years. We have a huge plan.
Guji Highland Coffee Plantation was established in 2012 by the visionary entrepreneur Wadesa Yachisi. It was then recognized as Guji Highland Coffee Plantation in 2015, incorporating different stakeholders for coffee plantation processing and exporting. The company has been using advanced technology so as to expand its exports efforts. It has modern coffee processing industry in Dukam town of the Oromia regional states, only 35 kilometers away from the capital Finfinne to the east. It covers 5,000 square meters of land with an investment of more than 120 million birr.
Kanafu oomisha bunaa ka orruu kennaa irraa jalqabne outgrowth qabna qote bulaaf ka haala gaariin noodii keessa jira.
We often produce and focus on quality than that of quantity. We farm lands for coffee production. It helps us to monitor our quality coffee because the more quality coffee we produce, the more it is demanded for export. As our organization, we don't want to produce poor quality coffee. Now we export 30 up to 40 containers per year. Our industry is new with a plan to export more than 100 containers per year. We've already finished all the necessary preparations to do so.
As you know, the world is moving fast. Everything is developing fast. Unless otherwise we want to catch up with the modernization and the technology upgrading, we know we are going to fail. For that, we are always seeking to get the modern technologies of the international standards. So one of these to show is our modern coffee processing industry at Dukem, the one you visit in the morning. So it is a very modern processing factory. It operates through a computerized system. It is free from the hand touch of most of the situations. So upgrading our technology will bring up our capacity. So we are always looking for that. Not only on that, through the communications, we are using the global internet applications, and we are trying also to do all sort of e-commerce and something like that to brand our product in order to be influenced globally. So one of the things that COVID-19 has also brought to us is to use the technology. So the peoples to work at home, to communicate at home, to send our message abroad through the internet. So even we try to market also our product to the international market through the e-commerce. We're just looking for that.
The industry has an arrival warehouse with 14,000 quintals capacity, processing, final product, dust chamber, and dust treating areas. It has also loading areas including weigh bridge. It has central electrical controlling system and a hand picking process. Coffee processing is a critical operation in the production of quality coffee. The quality of coffee could be maintained in the course of processing. Coffee storage and handling is one of the most crucial process influencing quality of coffee.
Dhaabbachuun qofti nama qaxaruun ta'u. Namni dhaabbata dhaabbatee nama lama sadiin hojjetu jira. Namni ammoo carraa hojii bal'aa nama uumuuf keessoon isaa eeyyamamaa ta'e dursee nama baay'ee qacaruudhaaf qophaa'ummaa qabaachuu qaba jechuudha.
Establishing organizations is not enough unless citizens are benefited from it. There are organizations that run their business only with few employees. Investors should have courage to serve their citizens. In doing so, they can benefit the government, community at large, and even themselves. Running a business with few human power is not successful that much. For instance, our organization has been rapidly moving forward through employing many human power. Guji Highland Coffee Plantation Company often encourages its workers. For instance, it has made salary increment at this critical time when corona pandemic is challenging the economy of the globe. So our country needs such investors. The organization has also been providing various community services, including infrastructure developments.
Mootummaan abbootii qabeenyaa keenya bira deeggarsa garaagaraatiin bira dhaabbachuu qaba. Akkuma mootummaan bira dhaabbatu immoo uummannis qabeenya kooti jedhee abbootii qabeenyota keenya kana bira dhaabbachuu qaba. Nus immoo warrooliin dhaabbata abbaa qabeenyaa keessaa hojjennus kan keenya jennee hojjechuu qabna.
The government should support investors as the investors support their nations in many ways. People, especially the youth, should also protect investments of their area because the primary beneficiary are the community of the area. Workers should develop sense of belongingness of their company as well.
The Guji Highland Coffee Plantation create a great opportunity for employers now. One of them is me. So there are so many employees here. We all are just gain the golden opportunity from Guji Highland.
Most of the employers are very happy. What's the secret behind this?
Yeah, each and every employers love here. Just we are doing not by manager, by leaders.
The dried coffee should not be stored in an environment where it can pick up or lose moisture and undesirable smell. Dry coffee should be stored in sealed bags placed almost 1 meter away from corrugated iron sheet roof. According to the widely revised proclamation of coffee marketing and quality control, any coffee transaction person is obliged to conduct a transaction of red cherry coffee and coffee with pulp only in transaction centers, coffee processing industries which are allowed by the appropriate regional organ.
Dhaabbat kenna qophii biqiltuu bunaarraa sanyii filatamaarraa jalqabee ka hojjetu oomisharraa awutogoroorsii kenna warra qotee bulaa buna baaleetii wal fakkaatu deeggarsa isaarraa jalqannee leenjii isaarraa jalqanneetiin ka hojjennu waan ta'eef akka waliigalaatitti industirii didiqqaa ka buna miicu ka buna soru baadiyyaa keessatti adaala orruu kennatitti.
As our organization started processing coffee from farmland, we do have more than 12 organizations. These all organizations have their own employees and administrative staff. In general, we've more than 1,800 workers at different levels. So we've created wide job opportunity, especially native citizens.
We are really happy, and this proclamation is encouraging upgrading or improving the previous situations who have certain limitations in the operation and export of our product. So these proclamations will support and encourage us to work hard and to export more amount of coffee that will bring up a huge amount of, a better amount of foreign currency. So it is a very good encouraging, and we are encouraged and we are happy with the development done on the proclamation.
Keessatti hojjechaafuu miti namni tokko dhaabbata tokko irra gaafa hojjetu dhaabbata sana duwwaa keessa hojjetee hafa utuu hin taane.
As a worker, I have been sharing many experiences from this organization. Various people have their own vision. For instance, I have a vision to open my own organization after I develop various experiences from my organization.
We are on the way now. We hope, if the will of God, we are going to expand our coffee, even not only size branch, but different types of processing. Now we are going to roast value add, and we are going to expand our site there, and we are going to certify our laboratory. By the way, this is not the laboratory standards that much, because now we are the beginner.
COVID-19 coronavirus is affecting the whole globe. As part of a globe, our company, Guji Highland Coffee Plantation, is also affected one way or the other way. For example, our employees are not working at their full capacity. We have been working with 25% of the employees have been working in the processing factory because of the virus, to keep up the distancing and to protect the employees from this infectious disease. We are doing that. In terms of the export, all the negotiations and agreements we have been done before the corona is still continuing on the negotiation. So some of the qualities that we have has been accepted so far is just on pipeline, and we hope we'll continue this export when the situation is calming down.
Koronaan kun dhiibbaa inni nurratti uume yeroo wal qabateetini keessumattuu biyyi buna kana nurra bittu biyya Chaayinaa, Ameerikaa, Awurooppaa keessalleen.
Following the outbreak of coronavirus, many countries locked their doors. For instance, our customers were China, America, and some European countries. These countries are highly affected by the pandemic. As a result, many of our products are stored here. However, some of them have been showing us willingness to purchase our products. So we start our exporting process. If the situation becomes better, as per our plan, nothing remains here, but the corona pandemic forced us to change our plan.
Coffee quality and transaction inspection process is the major issue in coffee processing sector. Monitoring and inspection shall be made during coffee picking, processing, storing, drying, and transportation to preserve the natural quality.
Coffee our products are, we have our own farm by the company of Guji Highland Coffee Plantation from our own farm, and also there are outgrower cooperatives and farmers who have been working together with the training and capacity building applications under direct supervision of the company, and also there are suppliers who outgrow nearby our farming area. So we buy from the suppliers, we connect with our outgrower suppliers cooperatives and produce from our own farm. The bureaucracy is a very big challenge, as you know, in this country, especially the coffee operation, starting from the growing, processing, and all quality conditions, the marketing, and the line of things that we are passing through were very, very challenging. But now we can see a little bit improvement on the direct export of the producers, and also we are also encouraged on that to directly export our products. That will improve the situation, I believe.
Guji Highland is now producing quality coffee, grade 1, specialty coffee. Even the government was very struggled to produce quality coffee for a century, a decade, and because for that matter, just our coffee national contract was Sidamo 3 and Sidamo 4 for export, and Jimma 4 and 5, Nakamte 4 and 5, and the like, Harar 4 and 5, and the like, because it was very challenging to produce quality coffee. So Guji Highland solved that. Guji Highland, not only Guji Highland and other, there are so many other organizations. Just they plant their coffee plantation and they produce from their own farm, and they keep their quality there, and no interference, no other chain. They direct produce and pick or harvest their coffee and keep the quality and directly to the consumer. So that solves the century problem of government, because now we are producing quality coffee, grade 1, natural, whole natural, I mean, grade 1, grade, Q1, what we mean Q1, or grade 1, we can say.
Guji coffee is a specialty coffee. It has its own quality standard and named in the ACX market. So that is the brand to be exported because of its quality. So we are doing in a very quality standard way, from the very preparation of land, during the seedling preparation, the harvesting, the processing, and everything is under strict supervision and quality controls. So we are just pushing for the better achievements of the export products. So we don't want to make most of the things to be of low priced and consumed locally. But something which is of defect of the export quality will be supplied to the local market. That's the regulation.
Supply coffee before exports or domestic consumption shall be graded by taking representative sample based on coffee quality inspection and grading technical standard sets.
Well, so far we are just exporting the green beans. But in the near future, we are on the pipeline to expand the company to do the roasting and packing and do that export to the exchange. This is our second phase.